Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we are going to start the practical aspects of an ECG paper, or that how to read an ECG in the clinical settings. So remember the mnemonic RAHIB, that is RAAHIB and B. So this R is for rate calculation in the ECG, and this R is for rhythm, which is the second step of ECG reading, and this is for the axis arrhythmias. This H is for the hypertrophy of heart chambers. I is for infarction or ischemia. That is how to check an infarction or ischemia in the ECG paper. And B is for bundle branch block and blocks of the this B is for blocks of AV node. So remember this mnemonic Rahib. In this video we will discuss the first two steps, that is the calculation of rate and rhythms in the ECG. So let's start with the rate. There are basically 3 to 4 methods of the rate calculation in the ECG. The first method is very common. The common method of an rate calculation, the common method of rate calculation is, it is a rote learning, that is 300, 150, 100, 75, 60 and 50. Remember these counting, that 300, 150, 100, 75, 60 and 50, and calculate the QRS complexes. If there is the distance between, if the distance between the RR interval, that is from one R wave to the next R wave, is one small box, if the one large box, if one large box is present in between the RR interval, then the heart rate is 300 beats per minute. If the large boxes, two large boxes are present between the RR interval, then the heart rate is 150. And if three large boxes are present between the RR intervals, then the heart rate is 100. If four, then the heart rate is 75. If five large boxes are present between this RR interval, the heart rate of the in the ECG is 60 beats per minute. And if six boxes, large boxes are present in between the RR interval, then the heart rate is 50 beats per minute. This is a very common method of heart rate calculation or the rate calculation. So this is the first method of rate calculation. The second method is by the mathematical calculation. The formula is 300 divided by the large boxes between the RR intervals. RR intervals, calculate the large boxes between the RR intervals. So here look at this ECG. Here there are one, two, three and a half. So there are three and a half large boxes in between this RR interval. So 300 divided by 3.5, which is equal to 85. So the heart rate in this case, in this ECG, is 85 beats per minute. So this is the normal heart rate. The other method of heart rate calculation is 1500 divided by small boxes between RR interval. RR interval. Calculate the small boxes in between the RR intervals. So here in this ECG there are three and a half large boxes. Suppose if an ECG 1500 divided by, there are 10 small boxes, that is which is equal to two large boxes. So if in the ECG there are 10 small boxes in between the RR interval, then 1500 divided by 10 equal to 150. The heart rate of the patient is 150 beats per minute. So these methods are important for the heart rate calculation in the normal, when the rhythm of the ECG is normal, like in this ECG. But if the rhythm is irregular or rhythm is not normal in the ECG, then doctor asked for a long strip of this lead 2. So this is called 6 seconds strip method for the heart rate calculation. So 6-second strip. At least doctors orders ECG of 30 large boxes, which is equal to 6 6 seconds. So 30 large boxes. The in this method, calculate the number of R waves in 6 seconds. R waves in the 6 second, that is in the 30 large boxes of spatially lead 2. This is a spatial ECG which a doctors asked for when the rhythm is irregular. So R waves into 10. Suppose in the 30 large boxes, if there are 7 R waves, so 7 R waves into 10 equal to 70 beats per minute. This ECG, this is the rate calculation for the irregular rhythms, but for the regular, this was whole about the rate calculation in the ECG paper. Now come to the next step of the Rahib, mnemonic Rahib, that is R for rhythm. So in order to check the rhythm, look at the strip 2, that after the P wave there should be a QRS complex and T wave, and it represents that the rhythm is normal SA node rhythm. This is called normal sinus rhythm, that is the this firing of the electrical activity starts from the SA node in this case. So check that whether the P wave is present or not. In the normal ECG there is P wave, then QRS complex, and then T wave. If this is the case like this, that P wave, QRS complex, and then T wave, this is normal sinus rhythm. And the second step is to check that with whether this rhythm is regular or irregular. And in the clinical setting, this is a very common or the very easy method. Take a paper strip and mark the R waves on this paper, mark the R waves on this paper, and then move forward. This paper moves forward like this. So here, as you can see, there is a coincidence between the R wave and the mark point. So this is regular rhythm. As in this lead 3, check that there is a coincidence between the R wave and the mark point. So this rhythm is regular. This is a very common and the simple method of rhythm, that the distance between the RR interval should be same in all the leads. So this is called regular rhythm. Check the RR interval distance. So it is, in this case it is regular sinus rhythm. Regular sinus rhythm. We will discuss the rhythm in more detail in the arrhythmias. So this was whole about the rate calculation and rhythm calculation in the ECG. Thank you so much for watching this video.